Rion Peterson, he's not just a sales legend. He's the co-founder of Blue Oceans Consulting. He's a leader in sales and marketing for businesses, advisors, consultants, coaches, and sales professionals. Man,
I couldn't have done it better.
You've come a 9-part sales explosion course. We've only done one course, and I feel like I can't wait for part two. Much better. Sit there with a pen and paper and take notes, because it's powerful, powerful stuff. This is sales steroids right here, right now.
Now you've got about 22,000 financial advisors out there in the country, if I have my stats right. So 22,000 guys gunning for a typical similar target audience. You said you love cold calling, and I said to you it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher out there to cold call and to door knock, and it is going to happen. I don't know if you saw the article I did last week. I just connected with someone on LinkedIn, and he pitched me.
Oh yes, I even commented on it. I was the first person to comment.
It's the worst pitch I've ever seen.
It was atrocious.
Yeah, I took the company out, I took the name out, but it's one of the big companies.
Really?
One of the very big companies. And as soon as he connected on LinkedIn, he sent me a pitch saying, I'm XYZ from this company, and I sell policies. And I have funeral and life and disability. Do you want one? And I freaked. And I posted this on LinkedIn. And up till today, I've had in the region of 4,500 comments and interactions on that.
Wow.
He was one of them. And I took him offline and said, listen, don't worry about it. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with the company that appointed you and told you to do this rubbish. Because how are you going to get out in the market if that's your approach? So our whole strategy and our whole approach is, guys, the market has changed. People, remember we spoke about the BS meters? Said very finely, people don't want to take BS in this market.
Being a financial advisor, and look, we've touched on the platinum model, this concept I've created that is so worlds apart, but it's worlds apart from your traditional financial model. But how do you then go to someone and go, hi, Steve Hughes, I'm involved in the financial world. How do you then take and go, I'm a financial advisor?
So the first thing they say is you're an insurance broker and you want to sell me something.
Exactly.
That's the first thing
wall comes up.
Heads. Unless your approach is different. And when your approach is different, people accept it. And the approach can only be different when people come to you and say, Steve, I like what you're saying and I like the way you're dealing with it. And my broker or advisor has just cheesed me off or done something wrong, or I'm looking for a second opinion. Now you're the go-to guy.
So true.
I deal with the person or the advisor or the broker.
Well, if that broker leaves the company, there's a good chance you're going to follow the broker because you've got to establish a relationship with the individual.
Yeah, it's not the company that's great. Although they've got great products, it's not the company. It's like a banker and a bank manager. And I might have a couple of guys swear at me tonight, but a bank is as good as the bank manager. I always believe it. I think most people believe that. Okay. People are going to look at your profile. They're going to see somewhere between the lines of radio commentator and the fancy words of the platinum that you're a financial advisor.
Can I say something along the lines of, hi, Mr. Visa.
Yes,
tough luck. No, Mr. X. I'd like to, welcome. I'd like to connect. I'm saying it's too long. But I don't want to. They know that they want to be
CEO. So, Aaron Ross wrote a book. He was the guy that implemented the strategy for Salesforce that took them from 0 to hero in 5 or 8 years. He added 100 million recurring monthly income in Salesforce. And he specifically went to CEOs. And they figured out after trial and error that if you're going to communicate with a CEO, it's a one-liner. The guys are busy. They don't want pictures. They get pictures 50 times a day. You tell them what it is you want to do in one sentence, and you will get the attention. And he went as far as saying, and there's a good strategy in place, and I don't want to overrun the time here because I get too excited about this stuff. If you're going to pitch to a CEO, and we tried it, and I hope they're not listening, but one of the very big companies here, mobile company, went to the CEO that I was connected with on LinkedIn, and I said, John, please refer me to the right person to have a conversation about your sales strategy. Within 2 hours, he referred me to Peter, which was the head of distribution. I forwarded the email that I received from the CEO, say, speak to Peter. I sent it to Peter and said, your CEO said I must speak to you. When can we chat?
Boom! Right.
He's not
there.
going to refuse the appointment.
Oh, hell no.
So it's a strategy that's been tried and tested in the big organizations. And the straighter you are with a CEO or C-suite or higher valued individuals, the more they appreciate it. Because they're not idiots, Steve.
Hi, Peter. I want to find out who's the right person to speak to regarding reviewing your pension fund. That, boom, full stop. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Boom.
Wow, you think it's small?
You should try it.
I'm gonna. You better believe it. I'm gonna be awake until from 3 o'clock until 5 o'clock again. I'm gonna be doing it for those 2 hours. I like it, bud. I like it from a disruptive point of view. I struggle on the phone because it's a lot easier for someone to be rude to you on the phone and shut you down totally.
But as we discussed, the biggest challenge for sales guys out there is not to have the sales conversation. They're traditionally very good at that. It's to get the meeting.
That's very, very powerful stuff.
Simple.
You know what? At the end of the day, common knowledge isn't always common practice. My friend, thank you very much.
Steve, thank you.